It's Aiden Taps. Tapping ASMR, please subscribe, and this is going to be a little bit of a different video. Perhaps even a shorter video, maybe not as long. Just something that I wanted to dive into as an ASMR artist and also a practicing tarot card reader. And along with, as I've mentioned on my channel before, if not, clairvoyance, empathy. Anyway, do I have a magical bag? One thing that I wanted to show One thing that I wanted to show is that I have been looking for anyone who is a practicing witch or Wiccan or pagan or whatever term you prefer. I'm just very spiritual in the sense that I'm very open and I know that stuff exists and there's worlds out there and we're here and it's not just us. For people who believe in Jesus, then y'all can't deny that the dead will rise. Okay. So, this is, and I've been looking for one of these everywhere. I just want to show you on the inside. I haven't cleaned mine in God knows how long. Look how dirty that is. But it's a cast iron pot. Sorry, I have a dog and well, I'm not sorry that I have a dog, but she may or may not occasionally walk by. Get curious, etc. It's also nearing 1 in the morning, and that is usually when this likes to spike up the most. Around 1 a.m. and on is when this thing likes to go off a lot. And I'll get into an ASMR story time about that. But anyway, I just wanted to say that I have been looking for a cast iron cauldron for quite some time. And I had looked on Amazon, eBay. I looked everywhere, and as far as I could see, they were going from $30 to $70, which is a lot of money for a tiny little pot this size. I mean, something this small. I wasn't asking for like an 8-ounce cooking pot. Or, you know, a 12-quart cooking pot, just one of these. So I was at Target and I found, I think it's Rachel Ray. I could be wrong and I'm probably wrong. But whoever it is in the kitchen who does the cooking, that's not Martha Stewart, has one of these for $10. And I don't know if it was on clearance or if it was just $10 markdown price period, but I saw it and I had to get it. And I have to clean this. I have been lacking in cleaning. I use this for rituals. Let's see if it'll focus. might not focus, but it definitely smells like herbs, spices, burned paper, sage, and I'm getting a hint of parchment paper. But I don't think I've used any parchment paper in this one yet. Okay, so I just wanted a couple of minutes to talk about my excitement over my new cauldron. Normally, cauldrons for Wiccans and pagans and just spiritual in general would have like a tree of life symbol or a pentagram. Mine doesn't, it just has, it's just plain black, which I don't mind, and it's got the little brass up top. I don't mind it. I think it's very cute the way it is. Okay, just gonna put this off to the side, maybe over here, so you can see it, just not overwhelming. So, I bet you had been wondering what is inside my blue bag. Well, inside of this little teal blue bag are a very special set of cards. But before I show you any of them, I'm gonna do some bag tapping sounds and bag sounds. Just because I really like the sounds it makes. And it's gonna be about 2 to 3, maybe a minute or so of just bag noises with the special cards inside the bag. So here we go. I have teased you long enough with the bag, and I would like to say that the special cards that I have inside of this bag will not forever remain in the bag, specifically this one, but they might switch bags. This bag will definitely not last long, but when I had them in to begin with, the box of cards that they were in, that they came with, the box is completely destroyed. Like, I don't know how to describe it, but if anybody has the same addictions I do in smoking cigarettes, if you smoke cigarettes and you keep your pack in your pocket and you're moving it from place in place and moving around a lot, the package that your cigarettes came in eventually are gonna tether and wither away. So anyway, without further ado, after describing, because I think I've teased you long enough about what kind of cards these are. I might have done this on my channel before, I'm not sure. Just put this over here, to the opposite side, I guess. And I don't think I've done a tarot card roleplay, but I do plan on in the future doing one. For the moment, I'm just going to, I just pulled these out of the bag, just at random. I'm gonna shuffle them the way that I do it, by splitting it into threes. Piles of three. Okay, and then without looking, I'm going to close my eyes and shuffle them again. 2, 3, 4, 5. As you can see, my eyes are fully closed. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Lay these cards out in front of me. I have not looked at them. My eyes have been closed, and I shuffled the deck 10 times. 10 different ways. Now my eyes are open. I am going to pick a card at random from the deck and do my best to interpret it. That is a loud truck. I am so sorry. The truck is still going. Jeez. What was that? Sorry, we have a highway over there. Okay, so I'm gonna pick a card from the deck and I am going to do a reading. One of the things about tarot cards is that it's not always about how the psychic or the medium or the clairvoyant or the empath or the spiritual, it's not about who is giving it to you, what they see, not only what they see, but it's how you interpret the card yourself, especially if you're giving yourself your own reading. So, it's very important. So, I'm not gonna do yes or no burning question. I'm just gonna think of an area in my life that I'd like a little more insight on and kind of just focus in on that area and then choose the card. And while I think about what I'm going to pick, I am going to do some tapping sounds. I am a big fan of fast tapping. I am a big fan of fast tapping. Sometimes I do like a slow tap. But most of the time, fast tapping seems to do wonders. And comment below if you're a fan of fast tapping or if you prefer the slow, simple taps such as this. It's just so much easier though to do fast tapping. I know I don't have nails. Fast tapping for nails would be really hard. It would be like 2 finger, best I could do. Okay. So, and I'm only gonna pick one card, and I'm gonna think about what's on my mind most, and I'm gonna interpret the card in the way that I would. Now keep in mind that I don't have every single tarot card memorized and what each one means, the meaning behind it, reversed or not reversed. So I know that I'll get some things wrong, but I have to pick the card that feels right to me. Let's see. Out of all of these cards, which one feels like the right card to pick? This one. So I'm not going to look at the card, but you see that I've chosen this one very clearly. Out of them all, I'm going to place it down. And then close these other ones up. Now, there are different ways that people flip cards. Some flip them that way, and some flip them that way, like flipping it up. I prefer doing the flipping, usually this way, but when it comes to getting an up or down, I think I'm going to do it this way. Flip it instead of left to right. I am going to flip it up and down. So I have gotten right side up, right side up. I have how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The 7 of Cups, which is very 7. That number has been coming up quite a lot in my life. And here we can see I got the card upright. Usually when a card is upright, when you get it facing up instead of reversed, it's usually more than often a good sign. some cases, an upright card is a bad sign. But this one, let's hope not. So, the Seven of Cups. Okay, so with the Seven of Cups upright, we have, as you can see, the snake, the wealth, everything. Basically, the Seven of Cards upright is you have all these ideas and you start up all these, for me, the thing that I focused on was the future, not specifically just the future in general, but what I want to do with where I am now and the rest of my life. And one of the things this card does is when you get it upright, Trixie, my dog, is that you really have to decide on what you want to do and make sure that it's going to align with the path that is meant for your higher power and your higher good. And it's not only just about choosing who you want to be and who you are, but opportunities, choices, so many different. It's more so about picking what's right for you because it's what you want to do and not what others tell you to do. That's how I interpret it. And I have all of these choices, all these Seven of Cups, all these different, ideas. And it's basically cup runneth over. I have all these ideas, start new projects, forget about them, or it's not that I give up, it's just that I kind of desert them. And that's not really fair to the projects that I've started. So, I have to pick something out of all of the projects that I currently